Welcome in. Hello, everybody. Hello. We're going to get started. Today, we're talking about eating away diabetes and transforming your body and your health and figuring out exactly what space that we need to and have to do that in because what we've been doing currently right now has not been working. Um, Welcome in. I truly hope that this is not only vital and impactful information that you use and you take, but you also share with others because that's the end goal. And the end of the day, yes, you can take that information and you can keep it and you can harbor it, or you can use that information to be able to share with others. And so by the end of this live, I want you to be able to have a full understanding around the fact that you can eat away diabetes using food as your medicine and truly understanding the impact that food has, whether it's helping you or harming you. And so, right now, a lot of people don't understand how terrible and negative, or how terrible the foods that they're eating and how negatively impactful they are to their body and their health. They understand the difference between, oh, okay, this is an unhealthy snack, this is unhealthy food, but they don't really put together the consequences that they have with the actions when they keep eating the same thing over and over again. And so, a lot of people get diagnosed with diseases and they don't put and pinpoint the fact that it's the foods that they eat, as well as the fact that when they get diagnosed they think it's a life sentence. A lot of people don't believe that it's something that can help heal, but instead it's something that they have to manage for the rest of their life. And since they have to manage this for the rest of their life, now they're stuck with it. And so we today are going to be diving deeper into diabetes. We're going to be talking about insulin resistance, and we're going to be breaking that down and truly gathering understanding. And so we have to first come to the realization that our body is able to heal itself. Our body is capable of healing, and we don't have to just keep managing. So when you sit here and you just manage and you're not focused on healing, this is how you get in the space of staying diabetic, staying insulin resistant, and then eventually leading yourself to developing more diseases. Because as time goes on and you don't allow your body to do what it's naturally designed to do, then it's going to start fighting itself if it hasn't already. And these signs start to show up in different ways. So you feel fatigued, you feel sluggish, you feel mentally fogged, you start to develop these issues with your gut, you start to develop issues with your kidney, your liver, your pancreas. These issues are signs of a deeper issue that is not being dealt with. You're not helping your body be able to heal itself, and because you're not giving it the right tools, it's now sitting here in this fight state, in fight or flight mode, and it's consistently and constantly having to work overtime to fight all the crap that you consume and try to figure out what's going on. And so if you are feeling frustrated, or if you've been in the space of not understanding, so it's frustrated you just completely to the point of, I'm going to manage this, I'm going to stick in the cycle of doing medications, being exhausted, being stressed out, then you are in the right place, because we are going to get you away from that mindset, first of all. And then we're going to lead you to the space of understanding what you need to do and the strategies that are going to help you be able to build in a positive space rather than being in this negative light that's keeping you ill. This lash looks kind of crazy. So, I want us to explore how either foods can help you heal or how they rather have been harming you. And so then you keep doing the same cycle. Thank you so much for the follows, guys. I really appreciate it. I truly do. And share this with anybody that you know that will be impacted positively by this information, as well as will be supported, because there are plenty of people sitting at home right now getting ready to celebrate today and eat any and everything, and they have no discerning thought when it comes to stopping and breathing and realizing that this is going to throw you off. This is going to make your body sit there and fight, and this is not going to allow you to be able to support the process that you are on, and you don't need to be eating this food today. A lot of people are going to overconsume today. A lot of people are going to be hurting within a couple of days trying to figure out what happened, but they didn't realize the fact that they went over their daily intake of sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats, because you shouldn't even be eating unhealthy fats. But people don't realize these, because at the end of the day, if you're eating your meat, you're getting your protein. If you're eating your dairy, you're getting all the vitamin C that you need. And they're telling you this so that you keep feeding yourself these lies and keep poisoning yourself. Because look at how society is doing exactly what they're telling us to do. Look at how our health is being affected, doing exactly what they're telling us to do. Thank you for the follows. When you look at the statistics, you see that people are doing the same exact thing, and we're reaping the consequences of us all having these terrible habits. They're poisoning us. We're poisoning ourselves. And it's because we don't have any discerning thoughts that actually make the connection between our health and our body and our brain and how it's affecting us with insulin resistance and diabetes. How when our gut is off, our brain is off. We're not making enough connections to help ourselves heal. And so we have to explore what is causing all of this harm. How can you take back control of your health and start right now? So let's dive into what is really happening inside of our body first so that we can grasp the concept of what we've been doing and what is happening. Let's talk about insulin resistance, okay? So insulin resistance, if you do not know, is the root cause of type 2 diabetes. Your body goes into insulin resistant state when you spike your blood sugar day after day after day, and you never have anything that balances and stabilizes your blood sugar. So then eventually your body no longer recognizes any natural sugar. It all filters it as terrible toxic. So then now your body is expelling a whole bunch of sugar and not using it to convert it into energy. So instead of you having a stabilizing habit of you getting a healthy fat, you getting those healthy sugars from fruits and things like that, and you supporting your body so that it's stabilized and can convert it into energy, all you're doing is consuming sugar. So you want a toast with a whole bunch of inflammatory jelly. You want to eat a donut early in the AM. You want to sit here and get this sugary coffee early in the AM. This is starting your day out by spiking your blood sugar, which is going to make you have to take a nap. It's going to make you sleepy. That's the reason why if you wake up at 7 a.m., 6 a.m., and then by 10, 11, 12, you're feeling sluggish, you're feeling tired, like you need a nap. And you're sitting there thinking, oh, I just need a second cup of coffee. That's not the solution to the problem. And you keep doing the same thing, not realizing that this is the result that you are going to end up being, which is type 2 diabetes. You are going to lead yourself there because you are putting yourself in an insulin resistant state. Insulin resistance happens when your cells stop responding to insulin. You have literally thrown off your insulin balance for so long that now your cells don't even respond to the correct way to insulin. And so now, not only are you insulin resistant, but your blood sugar levels are also at an all-time high. And the kicker is that this doesn't happen overnight. People sit there and think that like all of a sudden you did one wrong thing and boom, a switch clicks and now you have cancer, now you have diabetes. This didn't happen overnight. It was years of you spiking your insulin and never having stabilizing habits. Probably you have been doing this since the time that you started actually eating solid food. Because let's really think about how people feed their children. You feed your children the same way that you eat, right? So that's literally generation after generation, teaching children, teaching you, teaching your grandma, your mom, how to not stabilize their blood sugar. And so that's years of the same habits being passed down where you get up and you get a toast, you get up and you get coffee, and you don't realize that this doesn't happen overnight. But instead, after you doing this for 20, 30, 40 years of your life, now your body has been stressed out for 20, 30, 40 years. And now your blood sugar cannot be regulated because your body cells cannot figure out what to do, how to respond to it anymore. When you have a lifestyle, a diet, when you believe in diet culture of high sugary diets, you have processed foods in your life, and you're chronically stressed with not only the things that you have going on with your life because of your work, your kids, whatever else with family members, but also stressing yourself out internally because you're malnourished, even though you eat all day, you're malnourished because you're not giving your body what it needs. You are sitting there putting your body in a fight state. Because flight means you leave this earth. Fight means your body's sitting here working overtime. Thank you for the follows, guys. I really, really appreciate it. So the good news is after you realize the fact that you have been putting your body in insulin resistant state for years on end, that you can help your body heal. Your body is designed to help itself heal. It's a matter of what you consume when it comes to the foods that you use and the products that you put on your body. The things that you come in contact with your environment that you can control. Because when you realize that you can eat away these diseases, these diseases, because it is possible, because food should be used as medicine, you realize it's easy for you to eat your way into getting back out of an insulin resistant state. It can be simplified for you to eat away your diabetes. It does not have to be difficult. The key to supporting yourself is you making the right choices and making those and wanting those for yourself, because it starts with the foods that you consume. If you want to support your body, if you want to be healthy and healing, you will realize that you have to stop just eating and consuming, but rather using food as fuel, medicine, and actually something that can nourish your body. That does not mean you have to stop enjoying food, but that means you have to come to the realization that you've been enjoying food a little too much and not eating to help your health. How are you? Welcome in. Hey, happy Tuesday. Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Our Wellness Wednesday email should have gone out today. If it hasn't gone out already, it should be going out very soon, which I think it already goes out, because I usually send them out about 6 a.m. For the people that are on my email list, you should have got a beautiful Wellness Wednesday email today. It's a lot of women, so we do usually call it Wellness Wednesday, Wellness Woman Wednesday. But let's get into the domino effect of your gut. And if you do not know, my email list is linked in my bio, so you can go sign up for that and you get wellness tips every single Wednesday. So the domino effect that you have caused in your body, your gut, when your gut is off, now your kidneys are going to be off, and then you're going to cause a whole bunch of stress hormones. Let's talk about your gut, your kidneys, and your stress hormones, okay? When your gut is off from your poor eating habits and you constantly put your body in a stressed out state, your entire systems are going to be thrown off. Because when your gut is imbalanced, your brain is going to be imbalanced, because your gut and your brain are directly connected. What does your brain do? Your brain literally controls all of your functions, from your hormones to your organs to your just skeletal system in general. Your brain controls everything. But your brain and your gut are directly connected, because your gut is how you start the process of you getting nutrition. So when you think about the fact that if your gut pH is off, you have IBS symptoms, you have all these different issues with going back and forth to the bathroom, where you're constipated or you go too much and you're having the runs, you have to really digest the fact that you are causing an issue and an imbalance in the brain as well, which is going to cause you to have hormonal imbalances, which is going to cause you to have different issues when it comes to you being fatigued, you being stressed out and having mental fog, you sitting here having mood swings, your cortisol levels being high, which is the stress hormone. This is all a part of, because people don't realize how high their cortisol levels is in the beginning anyway, because we know it's a stress hormone, but they don't realize that this stress hormone impacts multiple different areas of your life, and it's deeper than just, oh, I'm tired and I'm stressed out because of work and all these different things. Your cortisol is multiple different areas of your life, and it's deeper than just, oh, I'm tired and I'm stressed out because of work and all these different things. Your cortisol is multiple different areas of your life, and it's deeper than just, oh, I'm tired and I'm stressed out because of work and all these different things. Your cortisol is your adrenal glands help you regulate your hormones. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the gifts. I really appreciate it. And the follows, guys. Helps you regulate your hormones. And then your kidneys are your filtration system for your blood. So now your blood is being affected as well as your hormones. So now your hormonal balance is off, and now your blood-brain barrier is being passed, because your blood-brain barrier is literally your protection, but your kidneys aren't filtering the way that they are. So now your blood is being toxified. It's being toxic. It's becoming toxic. I can't get it out. Goodness. The toxicity is high. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not coming out. Excuse me. Thank you so much for these gifts. I really appreciate it. So when you realize the fact that it's a whole complete system, it's a full circle of this is off, this is going to be off, this is going to be off, this is going to be thrown off, and then boom, eventually you lead yourself to illness and diseases. It's a full cycle of you not taking care of your body. But when you start to change each little aspect, each little pillar that you hit in the circle, you'll start to see the healing. You'll start to see the transformation. You'll release that stress, and then your body will go, you know what? We no longer have to fight overtime to try to fight this cancer, this diabetes, or whatever else that we have going on. Instead, now it can be a simplified, easy process, so I feel comfortable, I feel good. Instead of your body fighting itself, now it can start to feel good about the process. You can feel comfortable, and it becomes a subconscious thought of taking care of your body. Now, it doesn't have to be on the front line, because now you have the habits that tell your body internally, subconsciously, I care. And I care enough that I'm not going to keep poisoning myself. But a lot of people tell their body with their actions subconsciously, I don't care enough about you. So keep just sitting there having to fight, because at the end of the day, I'm going to eat the way that I want to because I'm here for a good time. I'm not here for a long time. When you are overworked internally, the liver and your pancreas are going to struggle as well. So you're creating a chain reaction that is going to worsen your insulin resistance. It's not going to help you at all, but instead it's going to throw off your balance. And so when you're sitting here doing harm and damage to your kidney, which is your filtration system, you are going to worsen your insulin resistance if you're struggling, which is going to lead you to having diabetes. So when you continuously do the same habits and expect the same result, how in the world are you going to lead yourself down a path to helping yourself heal if you have not broken the cycle? If you are not focused in on breaking the cycle, you are constantly going to keep doing the same thing that the generations before you have done, your generation is doing. You're going to pass these habits down to your kids if you have kids, or your future children if you're going to have children. And so this is going to cause an imbalance that is not going to be fixed, because nobody is knowing how to take care of their body in a proper space. Nobody is helping their body in the correct form. But it can be shifted and it can be changed. You just have to start breaking the cycle of everybody's doing this, so I'm following this because this food pyramid, this My Plate told me to eat this way, because I was trained and programmed to eat this way. When you sit there and don't figure out the root cause of the issue, you're never going to be able to fix it. Thank you so much for the likes, guys. I really, really appreciate it. It starts with understanding that every single bite that you take, regardless if it's a healthy snack, it's something that you want to eat for dinner, if it's something you want to break your fast with, it should be used as fuel for your body, because your body should be healing itself. Or if in return, if you're not doing that, you are feeding internal diseases. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people don't understand, we are exposed to cancer quite often. We get exposed and it becomes replicated inside of our body quite often. But the reason why cancer doesn't thrive in majority of people's bodies, or it shouldn't be, because a lot of people don't realize that they do have cancer cells inside their body, they're thriving. But majority of people that live the lifestyle like I do don't have cancer cells thriving in their body, is the reason why is because when you use food as your medicine, use it as fuel, and you use it appropriately, it cannot thrive in that space. When you're getting oxygen on a cellular level, it cannot thrive in that space, because literally scientific studies even say, and that's the reason why they started coming out with the cancer pill, because it's supposed to give you more oxygen on a cellular level, which makes no sense, but I'm not going to talk about that. When you are getting oxygen on a cellular level, cancer cannot thrive in an oxygenated space. It thrives in a space that is lacking oxygen. It thrives in a space that is lacking, lubrication. I can't think of the word, not lubrication. What's the word I want to think of? Hydration. That's the word I'm thinking of. When it's lacking hydration, it thrives in those spaces. When it's the lack of oxygen and a lack of hydration, cancer thrives in that space. When you look at society right now, they're not getting oxygen on a cellular level because we don't eat enough fruits. They're not getting hydrated on a cellular level because you're not getting hydration from fruits. You just drinking water is not enough. That's the reason why there's water in fruits. There's the reason why there's water in vegetables. That's how you get hydrated on a cellular level without you having to add in all of these different things that people believe that they have to take. And you have to take this supplement. I have to do this tincture. I have to get this medication or this prescription. You're doing all of these momentary facades and throwing all of these different quick fixes instead of realizing that it starts with the foods that you eat. Thank you so much for the likes, guys. So if you are ready to start fueling your body and supporting your body in the space of not only taking care of yourself, but making a complete shift, I do have a way that you can start eating away your diabetes, and you can start learning how to do it before 2025 hits. And we only have a couple more days. But I'm letting you know that next week it will be released. I have an Eating Away Diabetes cookbook that is really deeper than just a cookbook. It's an ebook that is going to allow you to cook your own recipes, understanding insulin resistance, and getting away from that, because we're going to dive into your diet. We're going to talk about A1C. We're going to talk about insulin resistance in there. And it's literally at least over 50 pages just going over the nitty gritty of getting to the root cause of the issue, and you breaking it down and getting yourself into the space of eating away diabetes. And that's all before you even get to the recipes. So when I tell you that is literally your blueprint to you eating away the issue that you have going on inside of your body, I mean that. Because so many people have the sign of pre-diabetic symptoms or insulin resistance, and they don't even realize, because we're not taught that when you're sitting there feeling fatigued, when you're sitting there with your gut balance off, when you're sitting there going back and forth to the bathroom, you need to be looking at your blood sugar. Have you spiked it? Are you balancing it? But instead, we're told you don't need to eat that much sugar. We're told that you shouldn't have a certain amount of grams of sugar a day. But they also don't tell you that when you go over and get these Cokes, these Dr. Peppers, you get these no sugar Sprites, they have high fructose corn syrup, they have all of this crap, and it has at least 50 grams of sugar in it, when your daily intake needs to be 12 grams of sugar at most. And y'all don't even realize that, because at the end of the day, you don't do it every single day. That's what you tell yourself. But you spike your insulin every single day, even if you don't eat that snack every single day. Even if you don't drink a Coke every single day, you still spike your insulin every single day. This isn't about you restricting. This isn't about you taking away. And that's what I show you in my Eating Away Diabetes cookbook, which is really deeper than a cookbook, but it's just an ebook that literally gives you recipes and a full breakdown that is linked in my bio that you can go grab right now, because it is a pre-sale price. This is about you replacing those harmful habits that you have so that you can start to develop nourishing ones that fuel your body, and you can sustain the lifestyle that you deserve and that you want, and bring your body back to a natural balance that probably hasn't been there for years on end, if it ever was there. Because when you adapt the way of eating for your health and eating to support your body and to fuel your body, you'll start to realize that you lowers your blood sugar levels. It balances your energy, and it improves your mood and your mental clarity, which is going to keep you away from having to depend on coffee, depend on supplements, depend on medications, depend on these different prescriptions, depend on having surgeries and different things like that. Because too many people are trying to find a quick fix, when in reality, if you start eating correctly, you'll gain all the things that you're looking for in a prescription or a medication or a surgery. Heal your body from the inside out and understand how to do this. I've been wanting to change my cooking and eating, and you can do that. You really can, Malaysia. You can do that. If you want that for yourself, you can, and you can achieve it, and you will. I was talking about this in my last live that will be posted. I think it's already posted. If it's not, it will be posted on Thursday, about the difference between you having an expectation and then you wanting something. And at the end of the day, if you have an expectation but you don't want to do it, you're probably not going to do it, especially when it comes to things like you taking care of your body and getting away from diet culture and actually getting your health. But when you want to do it, you'll figure out a way for you to be able to do it. And so starting small is something that I teach in my program, because I never tell you, if you are not there to quit cold turkey, I didn't quit cold turkey. I will never promote anybody quitting cold turkey unless that is something that they come to me because that's what they desire to do. But if you are somebody that is looking to change their lifestyle and to go plant-based, then I start to show you how to establish new things to replace rather than restricting. Because when you restrict, that's diet culture. Diet culture tells you don't eat this sugar, cut out bread for 30 days, do this for 30 days. I don't tell you to do that. What I tell you to do is let's go through your pantry and start to find different things, because you have a pantry full of cookies. You have a pantry full of ice cream, or a freezer full of ice cream. You have whatever. Okay, you like ice cream, you like cookies. I'm not going to tell you to stop eating your ice cream or your cookies. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you, let's look out the different brands. You go to your local grocery store. Did you find this, or this brand? Yes, you did? Okay, let's start incorporating that, and let's throw away your Chips Ahoy. Let's throw away your Oreos, because there are non-toxic Oreos out there. You just don't know how to do it. Or let's start cooking our own, because it's easy for you to be able to make your own. Let's break that down. Here's the recipe. These are things that you learn when you come work with me. Whether you book a one-on-one, you get in my program, or you just tap into that plant-based cookbook, you will gain everything that you need for being able to start. But if you need that support and that accountability to walk you through it, the program is going to walk you step by step through everything that you need to be able to do for you to be able to go plant-based. I have been plant-based for 4 years now, and I will not be going back to the lifestyle that I was living before, because it has supported me in multiple different ways of healing my body internally, which has led to external healing as well. But it also has led to me feeling better, looking better, skin clearer, and also has truly impacted my mental health to an extent that I never thought was going to happen. I had developed asthma in high school. I was wearing 2 knee braces on each knee. On 5th grade, I was wearing one on each knee, okay? I was dealing with weight fluctuation all my life. When I tell you I don't deal with any of those issues, I don't know. I don't have an inhaler. I don't even know if I have a prescription still listed at my local pharmacy. I don't have any type of issues when it comes to mental clarity. I'm not dealing with weight fluctuation anymore. I'm not dealing with issues that I was having with my knee. I wasn't even able to run at the very, very young, ripe age of 5th grade, whatever age that was. I wasn't even able to run without the knee braces. Now I can run, and I'm 26 years old, and I don't have to wear a knee brace. I don't take any prescriptions. I stopped taking prescriptions within the first 3 months of me being plant-based. It is about learning how to sustain the lifestyle and understanding the difference between diet culture and actual habit changes that lead you to a healthy lifestyle. Because diet culture is Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers, Whole30, keto, paleo. All of that crap makes you feel uncomfortable, and it's temporary. No temporary fix is going to help your body heal the way that it needs to be. But if you are ready to get away from temporary fixes and actual sustainable lifestyle changes that are going to keep you in this space, allow you to teach other people to be able to do this, if you have kids or you want kids, or even just show the other ones around you that you can help yourself heal, you'll start to tap into the things that I have. If you are suffering from insulin resistance, hormonal imbalances, you're trying to figure out how to get rid of all your insulin because you're diabetic, eating away diabetes is possible. Eating away insulin resistance is possible. Eating away cancer is possible. You can help yourself get away from any diagnosis of diseases or illnesses if you start to learn how to use food as your medicine first. No tincture, no supplement, no prescription, no medication. And yes, I mean herbal tinctures will help you the way that you need it to help you if you're not eating food. No prescription or medication is going to help you at all. But if you're depending on an herb to be your end-all be-all support, I'm going to tell you now, it's not going to work the way that you think it is, because you're not eating the way that you need to. You're still eating a bunch of crap. That herb and that tincture, that magnesium supplement, that iron supplement is not going to give you what you need. And I was somebody who was taking magnesium and iron on a regular basis before I went plant-based. I was iron deficient before I went plant-based. I was lacking magnesium before I went plant-based. I went plant-based, and 3 months in, I was like, oh, I don't need this anymore. Like, I'm not lacking anything because I eat correctly. I eat a rainbow. I make sure I get all the nutrients that I need, because when you're eating a full rainbow, now you'll start to see how your body helps it heal. Rainbow. Honey, I promise you can come in here and troll all you want to, but all your comments do is help us get pushed on the FYP. So please keep commenting rainbow. Thank you so much. As somebody who helped their body heal, it's been 4 years of this lifestyle and this plant-based lifestyle, I can tell you that for the people that are being told by their doctors to eat for your blood type, they're telling you to start doing these different things that everybody's following the same facade of doing, you'll realize very quickly that we're all doing the same thing and we're getting the same result. So at what point are we going to look at the full actual spectrum of the statistics that we have going on and realize that we have to start changing in the way of outside of diet culture, but actual lifestyle changes to see the results that we deserve? Because when y'all are sitting there following the same thing but expecting a different result, that's literally the definition of insanity. You were so welcome for the information. You were so welcome. Like I always said, if anybody comes in here and starts trying to troll, I let them comment, because the comments push us on the FYP page. But when it gets ridiculous, I will block them or ban them. But I'm not going to block you because you want to live in ignorance. That has nothing to do with me. I'm not going to waste my time or my energy. to do any of that. You can comment all you want to, but once it gets ridiculous, I'll block them. But I didn't block them because, like I said, it pushes us on the FYP page. So keep on commenting all you want to. Let me see. I'm trying to check my last notes. Okay. Because it is possible for you to be able to stop managing if you're dealing with diabetes, but actually move to the space of healing it. So it's a matter of, do you understand the space of insulin resistance? Do you understand the space of how you've gotten to insulin resistance, the root cause? And for anybody that is in here right now that is dealing with diabetes, do you know the root cause? Do you know the root cause of how you've gotten diagnosed with diabetes, how you've gotten here? Like, yes, we now understand after this live what insulin resistance is, but do you understand how you've gotten here to being diabetic? Because I want you to take the full advantage of not only having the information that I have that I give you for free all on YouTube, on TikTok, but also tap into those that plant-based cookbook that I have for you that is on pre-sale right now, as well as that program. When you give your body what it needs, it thrives. When you don't give your body what it needs, it starts to break itself down. And it shows you different ways it's breaking itself down, which eventually is going to lead your body to either developing a cancer, developing some kind of chronic disease that is going to unalive you, or just unaliving out of nowhere. Insulin resistance is a possible thing for you to be able to support your body in getting rid of, or at least balancing, rather, that's what I'm thinking of, rebalancing. Because that is something that has to be rebalanced, just like your hormones have to be balanced. Your insulin has to be balanced, because this is something that cannot be spiked continuously and not have repercussions. You deserve to know how to take care of your body. You deserve the best. Your body knows that it wants the best, but it's all the matter of the choices that you make to give your body the best that it deserves. What is one thing that you know for sure that is a struggle for you when it comes to eating differently? What is one thing? You don't have to, if you want to share in the comments, I would love that. Let me know. But if not, just sit there and think about what is one thing in your life that you sit there and you're like, I cannot be without this. Because I can promise you, whatever you were thinking that you cannot be without, and you're thinking that you're going to lack and you're going to have to restrict, it can be made in a plant-based form that is not going to poison you and make you toxic. I was somebody who was sitting there thinking, like, I'm never going to be able to love ice cream the way that I was loving ice cream before. I'm not going to be able to eat the cookies because I love cookies and ice cream. I'm not going to be able to do all this. And I'm sitting here thinking in my head, like, oh my goodness. But I had asked already, I needed help. I had asked the Most High to help me be able to figure out a solution. And once I was given that solution, I realized that it wasn't about me restricting. It was about me finding replacements. Replacements that actually support me, not eating soy, not sitting here and poisoning myself with a bunch of foods because they tell me it's safe, because I should be able to eat meat for my protein. But realizing that plant-based protein gives you better results than it does for the crappy meat protein that they're giving you that is full of toxins. We are so heavily misguided that they tell us that we are okay eating seafood, right? We're supposed to be eating salmon because salmon is the healthier seafood. It's the healthiest seafood out there for you to be able to consume. But they don't tell you that that food literally swims and soaks itself inside of chemicals because our government dumps chemicals inside of the ocean. So think about the fact that they're finding sea life. They were finding sea life in 2019 that literally were developing cancer. They had sea lions that had cancer. So break that down to the fact that the salmon lives in this ocean, right? It lives in this water. Even the ones that you get at this little freshwater farm or whatever else that they love to say that they did. Because even the freshwater farms, whatever salmon, those still aren't healthy either. And they had a whole thing about the microplastics in their water as well. So breaking down all the microplastics in the ocean, all the cancer, how is salmon the healthiest meat at this point? Obviously, the salmon itself is not the issue. It's all the other factors that it has to go through. But nobody has sat here and gone on a plant-based lifestyle of eating fruits and vegetables and unalived or developed cancer or struggled. Because when people eat their fruits and vegetables that comes from the earth is giving us this vegetation for a reason. The earth produces vegetation for a reason. And we're so misled and programmed into not even eating a fruit or vegetable because we're too busy thinking that this is not food, that you don't even realize the concept of the fact that the earth produces a food for you to eat for a reason. So before I close us out and we end this live, I would love to take any questions that you guys have. This one lash is really getting on my nerves, and I put it on twice now, and it's making me mad. And so if it does not stick down, we might have to fight. But I'm gonna try to get it. Okay, you said for my health and wellness, I go with everything. If I have to choose, it would be bread. Bread is definitely one of those things, but bread can be made. Even though we're not supposed to just overly consume bread, obviously, bread can be made without all those toxic crap. Bread can be made in a good space. Even if you don't have a bread maker, because I have a friend who has a bread maker, which is great. It's an investment. I invested in quite a few different things for me to make it easier in my lifestyle, my plant-based lifestyle. But you don't even have to have a bread maker for you to be able to easily make bread. It can be so simple, and it won't have to have all those preservatives and additives and all that crap in it. And even if, because you're not supposed to keep, homemade bread, the actual real bread that doesn't have all those processed chemicals in there, I think past a week. So it's simple as you just making that bread and knowing that, okay, I'm not even going to eat all of this, so let me put it in the freezer. Boom, now you have bread prepped. That's the kind of mindset that we teach throughout my program, which is Bloom and Thrive. You can check that in the link in my bio, as well as that plant-based cookbook that is literally on pre-sale right now for $35. That is going to help you eat away diabetes. That is the way for you to be able to see how simplified it can be and be supported through the process, because that program is literally a walkthrough, a step-by-step of how I've lived this lifestyle for 4 years and sustained it and do not want to go back. Thanks for the shares. I really appreciate it. You said I need help with protein. What do I need to get? There are tons of different plant-based proteins. I have videos that are in my on my page. I was saying in my page, but on my page. I talked about plant-based proteins quite a bit. You can check that out as well. And then I do go through the whole rundown of each nutritional value of all these fruits and vegetables, and eating a rainbow plate and gaining all of that insight on eating the different colors of the rainbow in that cookbook. Even if you don't have diabetes, you can still eat your way into healing. So it's deeper than just, because at the end of the day, the solution is the same. That's what we don't understand. Yes, it says eating away diabetes, but if you're suffering from anything, the solution is the same at the end of the day. It's for you to be able to understand that food is your medicine, and there's an incredible impact when you start using food as your medicine and taking advantage of that. Because when you sit here and keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're going to get the same result regardless of what you expect. Thanks for the follows. And so if you want that change for yourself, remember the fact that healing is possible for yourself. Your body is an incredible mechanism for healing, because the Most High literally made your body designed to do that. And when you give it the right tools, it does amazing things. So if it's not doing amazing things and you're suffering, that means you're not giving it the right tools. So it's time for you to take control of your health. So if you have any questions and you are here right now, please drop them down below. You get more protein if you're trying to gain weight in a plant-based lifestyle, because I have people that come to me talking about they want to gain weight, or they don't want to lose weight but rather maintain their weight. If you are somebody who's trying to gain weight in a plant-based lifestyle and you want to eat more plant-based proteins, which you should be, but that is your goal for you to eat more plant-based proteins, and you should be combining that also with healthy fats, because when you eat a whole bunch of protein, healthy fats are going to be the stabilizer with it. So you need the healthy fats, you need the protein, and you need to make sure that you're getting the right amount of iron and magnesium balance. So you have to be able to have those in a plethora for you to be able to gain weight or maintain weight. If you're not trying to lose weight, you still have to have those if you're trying to lose weight, but it's less of a portion. So when you were trying to maintain, you eat about the same amount normal balance that you would eat. If you're trying to gain, you need to eat more of the healthy fats and the proteins. If you were trying to lose, you still need that balance, and you need to eat till make yourself feel full and recognize the signal that you are full. But then at that point, that's where you cut it off, because you're trying to lose weight. You get that healthy fat and that healthy protein so you have the energy for you to work out, for you to get moving. Because if you're trying to do all of those things but you have no stabilizers, because those are stabilizers, then you're not going to stick with it because you're going to be hangry. That's the reason why when you sit there and you do a diet, you are like, oh my goodness, I'm so hungry, I can't do this, or I need to eat a snack, or I need to do this, I need to do this. It's because you had no stabilizer to make yourself feel full and have those receptors turn off. You can't sit here and starve your way into your health. You can fast and do that in a correct space, but you cannot starve yourself into health, because you know what diet culture does. You starve, you hate it. So you have to really realize that they're not teaching you how in an entirety to take care of your body, but rather just trying to get some money from you. Like Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers, all of those, they still have toxic chemicals because you spend thousands of dollars doing this, but you don't look at the ingredients in these labels of the things that they tell you is Weight Watchers approved because of their point system, which is just calories. But they don't make you flip it around and look that it has titanium dioxide, citric acid, all this different crap in it, which is going to make you ill. It's going to make toxins build up inside of you, regardless of how much weight you lost. At the end of the day, those toxins are still stored inside of you, which is going to make you gain the weight back when you're done, if not more. It's a full cycle process of just continuously poisoning you and making you believe that you're doing something when in reality, it's a momentary band-aid to the issue that you have because you're not getting to the root cause. So like I said, if you have any questions, drop them down. If you don't, I will be getting off. I'll give you guys a few more minutes. But I hope everybody has a blessed day. A red? Is that supposed to be agreed? But if you are new here and you do not know who I am, hi, my name is Kendra. I am a plant-based lifestyle strategist. We have changed our name here on TikTok. That is now a plant-based naturopath because that's a lifestyle that I live. I live a naturopathic lifestyle. I don't use any non-toxic products. I use non-toxic products. I don't eat any crappy foods with processed chemicals, and I don't eat meat. I don't eat dairy. I don't depend on Western medicine. I go to my doctor, get my checkup, either get a clean bill of health, or I get my said, oh, okay, you need more iron, need more magnesium, whatever else, but I don't take a prescription for it. I use food to help myself heal. I use food to lower my inflammation. I use food to allow my body to be able to reset itself and to release and to cleanse. And so if you want that for yourself, you can tap into all of the different products and services that I have linked in my bio, all the free content that I have here on TikTok, all the free content that I have on YouTube. I literally have a Purge to Poison playlist and a plant-based mastery playlist on there. So there is no reason for you to start changing your lifestyle with all the things that I give you, whether it's free or it's paid. You can get anything with my products or services with Klarna, Affirm, or Afterpay. So if you are ready for that transformation and that change, you will go get that for yourself, because sitting back and doing nothing has led you where you are. So why not start changing our habits and start realizing that we can help our body heal? It's a matter of what we're going to do. It's a matter of how you're going to do it, getting to the root cause of the issue and supporting your body through that process so that you don't feel like, oh, I hate this, and then you quit. But rather you're like, I see a difference, and I'm glad that I'm seeing a difference, and I can keep supporting myself, so I will. Thank you so much, everybody who has liked the live, sent gifts. Thanks for all the follows. I am not seeing any more questions, so I am going to hop off of here. Make good choices when it comes to the things that you eat today. If you are celebrating, I do not celebrate, but if you are celebrating, do not eat a bunch of crap. If you are going to eat something, limit yourself to what you eat, please. If you're going to eat dairy, if you're going to eat meat, don't overconsume. Be conscious. Stabilize your blood sugar. Do not eat a whole bunch of sugar today and then think, oh, tomorrow I'm going to start doing this, or January 1st I'm going to work out and I'm going to start doing this. Start today with the things that you use and with the things that you eat, the things that you consume, because it ain't like that you're not going to have another year of you eating this way anyway. If you're not planning on change, it ain't like this is going to be your last meal and you're going to cut it off cold turkey. Give yourself little small increments. Start restricting different things. That's how you start making a change. You slowly start cutting out different things, but you have to start replacing first. You have to find replacements, because when you are hungry, you're going to make the bad decisions. So you have to find things that are going to keep you in that space of stabilizing your hunger, so then you're not hungry, so then you make better choices. So on that note, I am going to hop off. Thank you so much for everybody that was here, that supported me. We will be back live Today's Wednesday. We'll either be back live tomorrow or Friday. I will let you guys know. If you're on my email list, you will know when we go live. If you're on my email list, you also got a Wellness Wednesday email today. So if you are not on my email list, you need to get in there, because you get Wellness Wednesday emails every single day. You know when I go live. I mean, every single Wednesday, not every single day. And you get plenty of other information and strategies from me. And if they take TikTok from us, that's where we will be talking and discussing where we're going, what we're doing, and we will continuously stay in contact through my email list. It is linked in my bio. Everything's linked in my bio. Have a great, amazing rest of your day. Be safe if you are traveling, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day.